So Boole's rule, so we are having the third question. So it is given log x base 10. So this is very important. When you put it in the calculator, remember that this is not natural log. ln option, don't put it, because natural log basically the base will be e, exponential. So there will be a slight variation, the answer will be changed. So answer will change, so be careful with this thing. So log x base 10 you have to consider. Now n is equal to 4. As I said, we have discussed before that the restriction of this Boole's rule is basically n should be the multiple of 4, 4, 8, 12 and so on you can consider. But the thing is that 4 is not suitable because it is a lower value and the calculations and the steps will be reduced. So it is better to go for 4 as the interval in Boole's rule. Now the formula, as we discussed, 2h by 445. H is nothing but the width of the interval. The formula we will be seeing. So 7 y0. So y0, y1, y2, y3, y4 you remember. After that 7, 32, 12, 32, 7, 32. So the basic idea is 7, 32, 12, 32, then 7, 32, then 12, 32. Like this you remember. So y0, y1, y2, y3, so on you write. Then 7, 32, 12, 32, 7, 32, like that you remember. Now by comparison with the actual definite integral AB y dx, where y is nothing but f of x, and in this question f of x is nothing but log x base 10. Now what is the value of a? A is nothing but 2, b is 6 and f of x as we know. First we have to find the h value. H value is equal to b minus a by n. B is nothing but the upper limit. 6 minus 2 divided by the interval. Interval is here 4. So it will be 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 by 4, which is equal to 1. So width we have to consider it as what? 1. So let us see the table. So here we have got the table. So 2 columns or 2 rows you can consider. The first column here I have considered is that it has x, and second column is basically y. Y is equal to f of x as we discussed, and f of x in the given question is log x base 10. And x value in the first column, first we have to fill it up. As we have seen the question, that is from 2 to 6 log base 10x. This was the question dx, right? So here lower limit is 2, upper limit is 6, right? So from 2 lower limit we have to go to 6 by taking what? The h value as 1 we have to go, right? H value in the given question we calculated it as 1. So from lower limit to upper limit we have to go. So from plus 1 if you do, you will arrive at what? The upper limit. So each value you add 1 because the h value is 1. So width will be 1. So in each interval if you see, the width is nothing but 1. The gap of 1 is there. Okay. So from lower limit to upper limit we have to go by seeing the width. Next thing is that how many points are there? Total 5 points are there. How many intervals are there? Totally 4 intervals will be there because n value given in the question is 4. So we have to see that also. Right. So n value is equal to 4. So that means interval is 4. How many points? Points is 5. So points is basically also called as what? Ordinates. Ordinates or points. So ordinates in this particular question is 5 points. If you subtract 1 you will get what? Interval, which is nothing but 4. N is equal to 4. In interval if you add 1 you will get points because n plus 1 is 5, because here 4 plus 1 is what? 5. Okay. Now corresponding y value I have to find out for each x value. So in place of x you substitute 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first value is basically denoted with what? Y0. So log base 10 2 I will substitute, I will get Y0. Base 10 3 Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4. So last value you can see it is basically Y4 corresponding to x equal to the upper limit, which is equal to 6. Now we have to form the formula. Y5 I cannot write because we have seen the last value for x equal to 6 was Y4. So we have to stop it here. Now we have to just substitute the values. Now what is the value of h? 1. So we are getting the value here for I is equal to definite integral. We are getting the value as 2.32950, and when you compare with the actual value using the calculator, you will be getting it as 2.32966. Okay, so slight variation will be there, that is fine. Okay, the thing is that by using these methods you will be getting some approximate value, so slight error and deviation will be there from the actual value. Okay,